promotion just because you finished the year and you're a certain age. And not only the school has exams that you have to pass, but the ministry has another whole set of exams that you have to take and pass.
So it's mandatory that you're in school until you get to high grade, regardless of your age?
Right. But you're guaranteed education until you're 18. That's
18. Okay.
18 is our age here.
Okay. So those kids that are 17 next year, they can quit if they will.
Yeah.
It's not like they'll be 25.
Aquí aguantarles hasta que tengan 18 años y ya se van.
¿Pueden tener más?
¿Puede? ¿Por qué?
Si ellos se mantienen en el sistema, pueden tener, digamos, hasta 19 años.
Okay, as long as they're in the system and they're wanting to go to school, they can stay till they're 19. If they're in a school in that grade because they haven't passed 9th grade. Yeah, it's a problem, but it guarantees the right of education. Because some kids are late in school, are older in school, not because they're delinquents, but because they come from out of the country and it takes a while to catch up, or because they live on farms, they can't get to school very often, so it just takes them a long time.
Bueno, hablamos de la relación docente, estudiante y padre, que fue lo que vimos, la actitud ante la problemática a los docentes, la forma de resolver la indisciplina en el aula a veces es tratando que el estudiante no vuelva o que se vaya para otra escuela. Entonces, lo que se hace es que se toman ciertas medidas, pero eso es trasladarle el problema a otra institución.
So what a lot of schools do to try to solve the problem isn't really solving the problem. They just try to force the kid out of that school into another school. So it doesn't resolve the child's behavior problems, it just passes them on to another school.
It's kind of like no child.
O aplicar los reglamentos de forma muy específica. En Costa Rica lo que tenemos es un reglamento de conducta, reglamento de disciplina.
There's a regulation for conduct, for discipline, behavior, conduct. You get a grade for conduct. There is a whole regulation, a series of things that they have to do.
Sin embargo, cuando uno aplica este tipo de reglamento, lo que puede hacer es que el estudiante más bien se retire de la institución y no vuelva.
But if you apply these regulations, what a lot of the students do is just drop out. And we don't want that either.
Entonces, el centro educativo debe tener un sistema para mejorar eso dentro de la institución y no como una medida de represión.
So every educational center needs to have a way of resolving these problems within the institution.
Hay que tratar de que los estudiantes no se salgan de las escuelas, sobre todo en los colegios, porque ahora, como les voy a enseñar, la mayoría de nuestros estudiantes de secundaria salen en el primer y segundo grado de secundaria y no vuelven al centro.
So they're trying to find ways to keep kids in school because the majority of our students leave school when they're in 7th or 8th grade, the first 2 years of high school.
Una de las preguntas que me hacían eran los recursos materiales para los centros educativos.
Okay, somebody wanted to know, probably Jules asked about what are the resources for the education, for the schools.
A las escuelas se les da el dinero según la cantidad de estudiantes que tengan.
A school gets money based on the number of students enrolled.
Esto hace que algunas escuelas sean sumamente pobres y otras tengan muchísimos recursos.
So some schools are extremely poor and other students have a lot of money.
Lo que crea una gran brecha dentro del mismo sector público.
That makes a big gap between some schools within the district.
Un ejemplo, en el centro educativo mío, a mí me dan 200,000 colones por mes.
In his school, he gets 200,000 colones a month.
Y solo de luz y agua pago 300,000.
And his light and electric and water bill comes to 300,000 colones a month.
Entonces todos los meses le estoy debiendo 100,000 al Estado.
So every month he goes into a 100,000 colon debt to the state.
Por lo que no me alcanza para comprar nada, materiales de limpieza, ni hojas, ni ese tipo de cosas.
So he can't buy anything. He can't buy any educational materials. He can't buy any cleaning materials. I mean, no Ajax, no detergent, no Clorox, nothing, because there's just absolutely no money.
So how does he afford the extra stuff?
He just keeps going in the hole.
Just keeps going in the hole? Year after year.
So, entonces, ¿qué hace para comprar las cosas, cuestiones de limpieza?
Sí, vea.
He'll tell us now what it is he does to buy those things.
Uno lo que menos tiene que hacer en ese sentido es quejarse de la situación,
The last thing you can do is complain.
sino buscarle soluciones. Entonces, en el primer mes de trabajo, yo busqué personas, diferentes instituciones, que me donaran todos los productos de limpieza de forma específica.
So you have to be creative and come up with some solutions yourself. So in the first month of school, he looked for different companies, businesses, who would donate this cleaning supplies, for example, and things that he would need for the year.
Además de que hago diferentes actividades para recoger fondos y mejorar la institución.
And have other activities to raise money for the school.
Is lunch free to the students? Is lunch free to the students?
Si tiene almuerzo gratis o
Sí,
desayuno,
yo les doy almuerzo gratis a todos.
all his students receive a free lunch. ¿Y el dinero de eso?
Eso, a mí me depositan una cantidad de dinero, como no me alcanzaba tampoco. Entonces, le pedí a una gente y me regalan cierta cantidad de comida.
Okay, pero esa es aparte de los 200 le dan.
Sí, esa parte.
Okay, there's another fund for lunch money. It's deposited in another account. It wouldn't be enough, but he has found other people who will donate money to that account, or food, the people who donate rice or beans.
No estoy muy seguro de esto, pero creo que a nosotros nos dan 175 colones por niño.
They give 175 colones per child for lunch. Okay, you guys have been buying your lunch. What could you buy for 175 colones?
It costs,
You can't even get a cookie for that.
I spent $10 on a taco salad today.
Per student per day. Obviously that is insufficient to feed children. Okay.
Para los materiales, las maestras lo que hacen es que piden una cuota por mes.
Teachers ask for a monthly quota from their students in order to buy materials.
Sin embargo, por ejemplo, esta semana los estudiantes de sexto me dañaron una puerta de un servicio. Yo las fui a hablar con ellos para que la repararan. Les pregunté que quién de ellos daba patronato, qué es lo que se cobra. Y de todos solo uno da.
This week, one of the students in his classroom, a 6th grade student, damaged a door. So he went to talk with the students to see if he could collect some money from them to pay for this. And he asked how many of those 6th grade students give that monthly quota, and there was only one. Because some people simply can't give any more money.
Do you have a library? And if so, how do you get books for the library?
La biblioteca.
Diccionarios, yo conseguí que una organización le diera un diccionario español-inglés a cada uno de los chiquitos de Texas.
He managed it, pero una biblioteca
Sí,
como
sí.
biblioteca, he has a small one, and people donate books. And he was able to get a donation recently of an English and Spanish dictionary for each one of his children. But you have to go to editorials and publishing houses and get those. A lot of how schools work depends on the director. Okay?
What kind of technology is available in the school?
Cell phones and iPods. We talked about that in the beginning, that there has been money given for technology. It's a big emphasis that we want to prepare children it's technological age, but the money so far has pretty much been seen in cell phones and iPods. Pero hay computadores.
Sí.
Schools do have computers and computer labs, and children are learning how to manage these, how to use them.
Pero eso es algo bien complicado.
But that's also a very complicated
Porque
subject.
están en la escuela, pero no son de la escuela.
They are at the school, but they do not belong to the school.
Es de una fundación.
Omardengo?
Que
Okay, there's a foundation in Omardengo who gives or provides computers in the school, but they never belong to the school. Yesterday, usted vio que ayer robaron 35 computadores de Pacaya. That's a problem. Yesterday, one of the small schools out in the boonies, they had their computer lab. Somebody broke in and stole 35